going, I'm going to react to riddles.
Really need your help here. These riddles are to be solved as fast as possible. Look at these two people. Both of them seem to be in grave danger, but only one of them is actually risking his life. Which person is it?
I think that's the second person because he's looking at his phone while the other person is just dragging.
The gentleman with the cane is out of danger. He'll figure out that the edge of the cliff is ahead with the help of his cane. As for the man engrossed in his smartphone, he might not notice the edge of the cliff and fall down. While swimming near the shore, Mark has come across three young ladies. What the guy doesn't know is that only one of these women is not a mermaid. How can he understand who is who?
What do you think?
Well, the answer is quite obvious. The guy should dive and check which one of the girls has legs and which two are sporting tails. Look at these two doctors attentively. Only one of them is a real vet. Which doc is it?
It's the second one because he doesn't have his ID.
The real vet is wearing gloves. Each of these three prisoners is hoping to escape one day, but one of them might do it in the near future. Which one is it? The guy who's peacefully reading a book must be planning an escape. Do you see that poster on the wall? It's likely covering a hole. Look at the ground right beneath it.
Or subscribe
There's
if
some
you
sand
got
from
this
drilling.
right.
Maria got lost in an enchanted castle. While looking for a way out, she entered a room filled with similarly dressed gentlemen. They were all cheering for the king. Oh, maybe he could help Maria get out of the castle. But how can the girl figure out which of these men is the king?
What do you think?
The king is the man on the right, sitting next to Maria. He's the only one who's looking out the window while everyone else is looking at him. In search of a treasure, you come to this crossroads. Which direction should you pick to find the treasure?
North because mostly completely goes north.
The answer is actually carved on the stone. Turn the inscription upside down, and it'll say south. David woke up in a hospital with no memories whatsoever. Soon, three girls rushed into his room. Each of them claimed to be his only sister. Can you help David figure out which of these ladies is telling the truth?
Okay.
David's real sister is the girl in the middle. Look, they both have identical birthmarks on their hands. Michael was diving when he realized he was about to run out of oxygen. He saw two caves nearby. Which cave should he choose to have a chance to survive?
Well, you should probably choose the first one.
He should opt for the left cave. Have you noticed those bubbles of air coming out of it? It means there must be some dry land inside the cave. An elderly lady called the police to report that her neighbor, a young woman called Gina, seemed to have disappeared. The woman hadn't seen her for a few days and got worried. When the police arrived at Gina's house, they managed to unlock the door and found Gina inside, tied to a chair with her mouth covered with a scarf. When she could talk again, she told the police that 3 days ago, a robber had broken into her house, tied her, and taken all her money and gadgets. The police officers didn't believe Gina. Why?
Because she has to eat food if she wants to survive. but she can't because she's tied with the knot.
Look at the date on the calendar, over there on the wall. See? It's the same date as the one on the calendar at the police station. But if Gina was tied all this time, who was changing the dates on her calendar?
Sorry to ruin your groove. Isn't that the worst? What if I told you that there was a way for you to skip ads like this forever? This is Pi,
Sorry
and if
about
it sounds...
that.
3 friends, Kathy, Mark, and Lauren, gathered together to catch up on their latest news at Lauren's place. At one point, they decided
Sorry, guys,
to play
I have to
hide and
go,
seek.
but I'll do a part
When it was
2 of
Lauren's
this
turn to look for her
next
friends,
time.
she easily
Bye.
found Mark.